Hey, my name is Johnny, and this is the show that I haven't done in forever. And I renamed my channel. Welcome to Antiwoke, the channel where we talk about how ridiculous Hollywood and the entertainment world is. Now, am I really going to be doing that 5 times a day, every week, for my entire life? Probably not. I'll probably get burnt out in 3 days doing this shit, but I'm going to try. For those of you who aren't subscribed yet, I'm told that if you tell people on YouTube to subscribe, they will indeed and in fact subscribe. So please subscribe, hit the like, and I guess hit the notification bell, even though those really don't work half the time and it only works on YouTubers that YouTube likes to pump out. But for people like me, it's probably not going to work. But hey, hit that bell anyways while you're at it. Anyways, back to the topic at hand. Have you guys noticed how many anti-woke channels there are on YouTube? It's ridiculous. Honestly, I don't even know how people get that shit done half the time. Open up your YouTube browser right now. On a separate window, all right? Don't close this fucking video. I need the watch time. Okay, now type in, and here, we'll do it together. Snow White. Simple enough search, right? First, The Quartering. Second, Ryan Kinnell. Third, The Critical Drinker. We got The Daily Wire. We got Binge Cringe. We got Caleb Talks. Let's keep going down the list here. We got Brett Cooper, the lead of the second Snow White film, who's also making her own reaction content, which is really weird. You're making a reactionary movie to Disney's woke Snow White, and in the process, you're making reaction content. While I guess that is good promotion, because that's what Ben Shapiro does on a daily basis, but I mean, whatever. Anyways, if you keep scrolling down, you're going to see more and more people. You're just going to see so many freaking people here. Clownfish TV, Side Scrollers, More Quartering, Michael Knowles, fucking PBD, Chris Williams. I know a good amount of these. I shouldn't know who a lot of these people are, but I do know who they are. Asmongold, freaking. I feel like there's more people that I'm missing here, but you catch my drift. There's channels that are dedicated to just criticizing what Hollywood's doing, and like, don't get me wrong. I fucking hate all these movies that are coming out lately. I hate the Marvel Universe. I used to be the big... Look at this. We got manga, all right? Not a lot of people got manga in their comic book collection. I got a whole friggin' box here of comics, okay? I got Punisher, okay? I got Punisher comics. I actually got 3 volumes of Punisher Max, and I haven't finished them, so there's that. I got fucking the Tales of the 3 Jokers, or whatever the fuck, the 3 Jokers fucking comic line. I got some OG comics from the old times, okay? I got one of the first Avengers comic books right there, okay? Still in its packaging and everything. It cost me $4.25 at the store. I got some OG Punisher novels, all right? I don't think I need to flex any harder, but I will. Here's some more Punisher stuff. I actually really like these Punisher lines. The Punisher 2099 series is actually pretty underrated. I read all of these. Okay? So you can see that I'm not fucking around. What was my point again? Oh yeah, that's right. Huge Marvel freaking fan. Okay? It all started in 2008 with the first Iron Man movie, and I was hooked. I like Spider-Man, okay? Everyone likes Spider-Man, especially when I was a kid. I fucking loved Spider-Man. The first 3 Sam Raimi movies, off the chart, except for the third one, which is a comedy, but that's neither here nor there. What the point that I'm trying to make is, I've been a Marvel fan for years, and even their movies, to this day, are pissing me the fuck off. They are not making anything near what the heights of Civil War, or I know a lot of people say Infinity War. I like to think their peak was Civil War, and then it started going downhill progressively after that. To the point that they got to Infinity War, I'd remind you that they almost ruined it with Captain Marvel at the end of the movie if the Russos wouldn't have come in and put their foot down and be like, hey, You don't put Captain Marvel to defeat the main villain in this movie when she just showed up one movie before. We're not doing that. So she kind of showed up at the end. She kind of did her thing, but then she left, exits stage right, and comes Iron Man and actually saves the day. Totally for that ending right there for Endgame. Iron Man passes away. Tony Stark Steve Rogers turns into Joe Biden. We have then the Disney Plus shows come out, the WandaVision, the Loki, and then it starts getting progressively worse because they start casting people who aren't really good actors. They're not really interesting. They don't really know how to deliver a line. On top of that, there are people who are activists. They are very outspoken. They get under a lot of people's skin. And this is where the rise of this anti-woke culture started. It started from these people directly feeding the trolls online. I'm talking Brie Larson. Like, Brie Larson herself has at least 3,000 videos on the Quarterings channel right now. If you go to the Quartering and on this search bar you type in Brie Larson, good luck finding the end of that fucking search feed, because you're not going to do it. All right, there's YouTubers out here who are dedicated to just making videos on these woke activists in Hollywood. And to a certain extent, I see that why they're successful at what they do. There's a lot of people like me who are seeing all this stuff happen, and then they're just like, hey, if there's a need for this criticism and no one's criticizing them, and the only people really sticking their neck out are YouTubers who are barely making any money getting by, if this is a way for them to get successful, then I guess it's a valid strategy. But the thing is, I feel like the playbook is in every YouTuber's hands now, especially the right-wing woke YouTubers. I'm not saying all of them are right-wing. Of course, there's nuance to everything. But what I'm trying to say is they're creating this atmosphere of anti-woke to the point that what if Disney overnight decided to not be woke anymore? What if they listened to all of our concerns? They fire Brie Larson. They fire whatever. I don't even know their names. The black lady from fucking Little Mermaid. What if they fired Rachel Zegler? Okay, I know that name because that name keeps popping up on my feed. What if they fire fucking Kathleen Kennedy? What if they fire all of the people who've made Hollywood shit? All the people in that video during COVID. Remember, I am what is it? I am responsible. What was that gay video? Put it up. The gay video. Okay. All those people. What if all those people overnight got killed? Okay. I'm not saying someone killed them. I'm just saying, what if they got killed? Like a meteor came down, there was a Hollywood party. All these people were attending. A meteor came down right on that building and only incinerated that one building, and nothing else got hurt in the square radius of that building. Let's say all these people overnight disappeared. How many of those anti-woke channels are going to stay alive? Like, how many of those channels have the talent to keep their viewers, aside from being like, this is woke and gay, and this is why you should hate it, and these are the people who you should hate, and keep watching me because I have updates behind updates on what these people are saying? I'll tell you what, there's very few of those channels that will stick around. Those channels were made and created for the simple purpose of criticizing the left. Once the left ceases to exist, because it's just a pendulum swing. Okay, we're coming back around. You already see that abortion's being fucking obliterated, and women can't get abortions anymore. So we're coming, where the pendulum's swinging back around on the other side. Eventually, there's not going to be any more people in positions of power who are actually left-wing and woke and progressive, and all these values are going to cease to exist because everyone's going to realize what the truth really is and all their bullshit, because time is the greatest antidote to bullshit, okay? And eventually their thoughts are going to be challenged and they're going to die because they're not correct, they're delusional, etc., etc., etc. What are these channels going to do? What is Nerdrotic got to bring to the table if he's not fucking criticizing Marvel movies? What is the Critical Drinker going to bring to the table when he's not reviewing movies that are woke and really, like, is he just going to be giving positive reviews? You know, positivity doesn't really sell on the internet. What sells is negativity. We all know that. So what's going to happen here? Like, seriously, it's a serious question that we have to think about. Are they just going to be blowing smoke up their own asses? Look, Chris Pratt was in another Jurassic Park movie and he's Christian. How great of an actor he is. Oh, I love all of his movies. And Chris Pratt just said this. Like, are they just going to be blowing smoke up their own asses? Oh, Clint Eastwood came out with another fucking cowboy movie. Or name Mel Gibson, Passion of the Christ 2. I love it. Like, what are these people going to talk about? They're going to have to find these woke people somewhere. It's in their channel content. They need the woke. If the woke was not there, they will not succeed. They will lose viewerships. They will go the way of these antiquated YouTube channels that you just see making pitiful views every single month. That's what's going to happen if they don't pivot and talk about something else. Talk about what you like. How about we talk about what we like? How about we just show people what is cool? Not 20 videos in one day. Dude, all right, so we're going to go to someone who I unsubscribed to on purpose because it's just ridiculous. Ryan Kindle, RK Outpost. This fucking guy right here. See this guy? Come on, focus. Yes, okay. This fucking guy, okay? All right, let's focus on this guy for 1 second, all right? By the way, thumbnail game off the charts for someone who's doing this nonstop. Hang on, let me focus in a little. Off the charts here. Look at this. Can't really. There we go. Here we go. This is in the last, let's say, what do you want to count? Let's count 1 day. Okay, so 1 day. One video. Disney hits a disgusting new low. Second video. Kevin Feige leaving Marvel after destroying the MCU. Third video. Disney goes full cringe to save Marvel at the box office. Fourth video. Disney won't change anything about woke Snow White. Fifth video. The Marvel's director responds to bombshell drama. 1 day, 5 videos. Okay, this dude puts 5 videos out in 1 day. Okay, let's see how many times he talks about. I don't know what's the newest and bluest thing to criticize. The Marvels. Okay, that's the hot trending thing. We're shooting this in November of 2023, so the Marvels is the hottest thing for anti-woke people to speak about. Okay, so here we go. Marvel 2, Marvel 3, Marvel 4. We're gonna do 1 week this time. Peter Parker, I'm gonna count that as Marvel when they replaced him. Apparently that's going on. Marvel 5, 6, Marvel 7, Marvel 8, Marvel 9 with Loki. The season, the massive failure. That's the title of the thumbnail. So 9. Marvel's 10, Blade 11, Marvel's is failing 12, Marvel's 13. So in 14 days, okay, no, sorry, 7 days. In 7 days, you made 13 videos of Marvel. Now, bro, let me tell you, that is a come up. That is one way to make a lot of money on YouTube. If you just want to keep milking this shit, props to you. But don't be a hypocrite, okay? You're using this content to make money. You're using this reactionary anger that, honestly, it's in all of us, to continue peddling this wheel of hate. Right, it's a wheel of hate, and it just keeps going forward. What's Ryan gonna do when Brie Larson passes away in a meteor accident? What happens when all of these people change their minds and decide? Oh, what happens when Hollywood realizes their mistakes and that they're not making any money, and that they need money desperately, and they turn the ship around and they realize what went wrong, and they try to do everything opposite to that? What happens to all these channels? I hope they have a fucking exit strategy, because if they don't, they're just going to go the way of the angry video game nerd. They're going to go the way of fucking Rooster Teeth, Game Grumps, Funhouse, all these channels that were very big, Machinima, okay? These channels that were huge, no one thought they could be stopped. And here they are under MCNs. They sold their companies, the guys who created them, sold their companies, made tons of money, and now those are dead husks of channels. And those were big companies. I'm talking like hundreds of fucking employees for Rooster Teeth, okay? I'm sorry, not hundreds, but like at least 100 employees. We're talking about one guy in his bedroom. Like, this is all he has. I hope he has a day job. I hope Ryan has a fallback strategy. And if you don't and you're watching this video, Ryan, dude, I unsubscribe to you because you're just too much. There's 5 videos a day, 3 of them about fucking Brie Larson and the Marvels. I'm done with that. And you guys have a circle jerk community. That's another thing. It's a huge circle. They're trying to make Joe Rogan's circle of friends with this whole right-winger, I hate to say right-winger, but anti-woke people who hate all this bullshit that's going on with Disney and the video game industry and all that stuff, all circling the wagons. And now you have this in-group, right? Friday Night Tights, some channel with like 9 people on there, all on webcams, by the way, because none of these people ever hang out outside of their necessity to make money on Friday nights. They all probably split the revenue on that one stream, and it's something that they just have to do at this point because one elevates the other. It's a great strategy to grow. But I'm trying to say it's a circle jerk of dudes all with the same opinions. And that's not cool. Like, if you're going to have Friday Night Tights, right, and you're going to have 9 people on screen talking about bullshit, because it's honestly just fucking, what did fucking Rachel Zegler say this week? It's just bullshit. But if you're going to have 9 people there, wouldn't you think it's fun to bring in like 2 or 3 people that think counter to everyone else so then there could be some debate and argument without having to fucking call names and be disrespectful? If you guys could just collaborate on, but okay, that flips it to the other side where it's like they don't want to come on those shows because they think these people are cringe. Fair enough. Maybe they've asked and no one wants to come on. The point is, it looks like a giant circle jerk. You guys look like you're all working for each other and working under the same company when really that couldn't be further from the case. Yes, one of you are elevating each other. Yes, each of you are elevating each other individually. And together, you guys look like a giant circle jerk. So, I mean, like we're coming to a crossroads here, where people are starting to wake up to this nonsensical content. The South Park Pandaverse did it entered in the lexicon. Make the South Park episode entered into the lexicon. Put a chick in it, make it lame and gay. Right? That's the meme now. Disney looks like they got their panties up in the bunch. I don't really know. Maybe it's just these guys milking Disney for every little word that they say. But it looks like Disney took it pretty personal when they did do that, to the point that there is some lawsuits going on between South Park and Disney. That's neither here nor there. What I'm trying to say is people are starting to wake up. It's starting to become a pop cultural thing to say, you know, these things are just adding chicks and making them lame and fake. So people are starting to wake up to this. I think you guys should really pivot. I think you guys should just move on from this content. Talk about what you like. How about you try to make your own stuff, like your own content? Like, no one's stopping you from making your own Marvel movie, dude. Make it a ground level fucking Marvel movie, like Netflix shows. I'm sure they barely had a budget. I'm pretty sure all of you together in that little 9-group circle jerk that you guys do every Friday, you guys can come up with the money to put down for a feature film that you guys want to see. Same thing the Daily Wire did. How about you all get together with all your views, go to Ben Shapiro and ask Daddy Shapiro for some money so you guys can make some counterculture fucking things. No, you guys don't want to do that. You guys, there's one guy who I can point to that actually created a comic series and it sucks. I'm talking about all of you doing that. If you really think that these stories are trash, then be the change that you want to see in the world. Don't just complain about it. Be the change. Oh, this is the part where you want me to tell you guys that smash that like button. Fucking smash it on the ground. Throw it on the ground. And smash it, stomp on it, do whatever you want to it. If you don't like this, leave a comment down below. Let me know why I'm wrong. And dislike the video, because I heard that even if you dislike stuff, it's still an engagement, so it still moves things forward. There's a lot of secrets on YouTube that I'm going to unveil for you guys, because I feel like a lot of you are programmed into just mindlessly watching YouTube. I'm going to explain to you guys the behind the scenes of YouTube and how things actually work. Like, for example, whenever someone says, if you dislike, hit the dislike button, that means it's driving engagement for the video. It's a win-win, you know? You're still buying the product. So, dislike if you dislike. And honestly, guys, I'm not going to change my thing. I'll see you in this box in a few.